Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicole Concilio and welcome to the video. I'm really excited because I just got in the mail today the new Urban Decay all-nighter concealers. So we already know they have the all-nighter foundation, which came out, I want to say like maybe a year and a half ago or like close to 2 years ago, which is a really good full coverage foundation. So now we literally have the all-nighter. God, these cars going by. So now we literally have the all-nighter concealers. I'm really excited about this. Urban does have some pretty bomb concealers. They have been a staple in my makeup career for the longest time. So I'm very, very excited that they came out with some new concealers. And I just feel like it's been a hot minute since we've seen a huge concealer launch like this. Like I feel like the last huge concealer launch was the Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm really excited to check this out. So on the box, it says all-nighter waterproof full coverage concealer. It's a 24-hour wear, matte finish, and oil-free concealer. I have the whole collection here. I probably will do a giveaway because I'm not going to use every single shade, but I thought it would be cool to highlight and contour with to just kind of get a little feel for them. So on the PR package, it says, a concealer that will change your life, a major problem solver. Our new all-nighter concealer handles all your hardest to hide trouble spots. It even covers tattoo. Conceal anything and create a perfectly blown out effect with a modern matte finish. So this is going to be $29 and it will be available December 3rd. That's so exciting. So it's very, very soon. So let's go on in. I'm gonna quit yapping your ears off and let's go on in and try this concealer. I'm gonna test out the shade Light Warm, or let's see. Ooh, guys, the packaging is so pretty. You know what? I'm gonna zoom you on in so you can get a closer look at everything. Hold on one moment. Also, I'm very sorry if I'm talking very fastly and seem like super high energy in this video. I'm just very late to an event I have to go to. So I'm just like, all right, let me do this really fast, but it will be very thorough, I promise. So this is what the packaging looks like. Very cute and sleek. It's very much so like the all-nighter foundation, but in mini form. I love the packaging. And it seems like there is 14 shades. I picked up the shade Light Warm. So I'm gonna go on in and conceal. I think this is a good, ooh, this looks a little bit too light for me. Let me try a different color. I haven't been using a bright under eye as much lately, so I'm actually gonna just like, get this out of here. Beauty blender this ish on out. Nothing a beauty blender can't fix, I swear to you. Like, I swear you could put a beauty blender on a wine stain and I feel like it would come out. So let's try medium light neutral. This seems a little bit more, yes, this is where it's at, bish. Okay, this is very thick, so I'm not gonna put too much on. It is a full coverage concealer, which your girl likes. And yes, this for me is not too much, I know. And by that, I mean just like one dunk into the product. Like I'm not going in and dunking multiple times. I wanna just blend it out and see how it blends because I don't want it to set and then it gets hard to blend out. So I'm just gonna go in. Wow, this blended out very, very, very seamlessly and it feels so creamy and beautiful. All right, let's put the other one on. I like the applicator. It's very easy to use, very user-friendly. I feel like anybody can use this, intermediates, beginners, people who have been doing this for like 12 years. Okay. Whenever I blend out my concealer, I always try to use the lightest amount of pressure ever because I want it to look very just like airbrushed. I don't want it to look too cakey in some spots. I want it evenly blended. I love it. So let's continue on. I'm going to conceal my forehead a little bit or highlight my forehead. Gonna bring it down the center of my schnozola. Let's get our Cupid's bow and our chin. I'm gonna let this sit for a second because I feel like it doesn't settle too fast. Let's pick out my contour shade. I'm gonna see what this dark neutral is about. Yeah, that's like perfect. You know what I like to do too is just like maybe blend the two together and swipe it up. Let's contour our nose. Get our foreheads. Okay guys, and let's start to blend this out. I'm going to start with the concealer we have on our forehead here and just kind of blend her out. And let's get our noses. I hope that this is easy to blend. It's not too bad actually. Ooh, she is contoured. It does feel like I may have put a little bit of too much product on. I should have only put like a line at first to test it out, but that's okay. We learn now from our mistakes. Yeah, so you know what? This actually is a really nice combo so far. I want to see how powder kind of sits on it and stuff. Okay, let me get my forehead. Yeah, these are very pigmented. You don't need this much with the concealer if you're gonna use it as a contour. So learn from my mistakes. You can always add more. And I always say that to you guys. I don't know why I don't follow my own advice. It's okay. It's okay, we're gonna make this work. Just kind of scrubbing my head a little. But I do like this a lot. I'm digging the creaminess of the formula for sure. So let's see how this does with a little bit of setting powder and actual contour on top of it. So let's do that real quick because I gotta leave here in like 10 minutes. The pressure's on. I look very bronzed. I'm not mad about it, you know. I'm gonna go in with some Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is a staple of mine as well, so let's go in. I'm using my Morphe E48 brush. I do have a discount code with Morphe. It's Nicol in all caps at the checkout. I also get a slight commission when you do use that, so thank you in advance. And let's get out all the creasing and let's go in and set this bish. I'm going to put some more powder on and kind of put it on our contour too. Anywhere where you put like a cream product like foundation, contour, whatever, if you're gonna put an additional powder on top of it, like a powder contour, a powder highlight, a powder foundation, you always want to make sure you set it first with a translucent powder. Otherwise it's gonna get super muddy. Also gonna set my nose, my smile lines, all that jazz. Okay, and let's do the same thing to the other eye. Just blending out any creasing that may have formed. And let's get the sides of our nose as well. Bake that ish for a minute. Someone told me once in the past when I used to do this that I looked like Hulk Hogan. And I was like, oh my God, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard. I also am gonna just use any additional product and kind of set my forehead, a little bit at my nose, chin. Okay, so now I am taking a fluffy Morphe E3 and I'm just going to gently wipe away. It's kind of more of like a tapping and swiping rather than just like So if that makes sense, it feels good so far. I actually feel like my face is kind of velvety, which is really nice. And then whatever is left on this brush, I kind of just run it all over and just kind of see how it does. Okay, I'm living. I'm too hype in this video right now. I'm too hype. Okay, let's go in with our contour. So I'm just gonna do my face how I normally would do it, and let's see how it sits, and then the true test will come. So let's go into my Tarte Pro Glow Kit. I'm taking the shade Sculpt, and I am using my Morphe G40 brush. This brush is everything for contouring, like literally, it's my favorite contouring brush ever. And I'm just gonna go in and start to slightly chisel. I usually do circular motions and then maybe a little bit of back and forth. And again, using a very, very light hand. A girl's sideburns is getting in a way. That is very pretty. I am a fan of a very harsh contour. I think it matches my jaw very well. And yes, my jaw is real for the 20,000th time. So I go for a more chiseled look. And then let's go on in and contour my nose out. Girl, this nose needs some help. So let's contour it. I use a little too much product. I will show you guys my trick to like fix everything. You will be shook. It looks obviously super, super harsh, but it's not gonna stay this way. This is how I usually do my nose contour, and if you are an OG to my channel, you know that. So I'm just gonna dunk right on into this Laura Mercier with my Morphe E3 brush, and I'm just going to kind of go in and chisel away the blending. This method I find is way easier for me to do my nose contour, because if I sit here with a tiny brush and go back and forth and try to blend, I actually take off a lot of my foundation when I do so. I don't want to do that, so that's why I kind of just go in with some translucent powder, dab it on top, kind of get rid of the harshness. So let's go in with our MAC bronzer. I'm gonna just use the Give Me Sun, and this is my Morphe M177 brush. This brush is amazing for bronzing. I've been using it for the longest time. I love it. I never do my face routine this close, so it definitely is something new for me. I'm a little self-conscious. I do add a lot of powder to my face because my face is super absorbent. So to you guys, this might look absolutely crazy, but to me, this is going to be absorbed by my skin in like 10 minutes. You will see by the end of this video. You'll be shooketh. Just contouring, getting the bottom of my chin to my jawline, just to make the color look even. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom you guys out and just finish up the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm just waiting for my lashes to dry, but I really love the outcome of this. I think it looks really beautiful and flawless. So what I'm gonna do, since I need to go to an event anyway, I'm gonna go spend a couple hours there, come back, and then give you an updated first impressions, kind of give you more than just like me wearing it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes around my house, so that you can get a better view of it. But so far, I am really liking it. There is like no creasing happening right now. So let me zoom you guys on in so you can get a good before look at how it looks before I go out. So this is how it looks. I'm kind of looking off to the side so you can really see my under eyes. So I'm gonna get on out of here and go to the party, and I will be back with the final tea of this product. Whew. All right, guys, I just got back from the event and I was talking, laughing, smiling, definitely being really animated. So I am so beyond impressed with this concealer. Like, this is the best concealer that Urban Decay has ever put out. I feel like this might be the best concealer I've ever tried. I love the way it looks. It didn't crease, it doesn't feel heavy, and it had a very creamy texture to it, so it wasn't drying under my eyes. I have very dry skin, and sometimes I can use a matte concealer and it'll literally make me look like I have alligator skin under my eyes because of how matte it is. So let me zoom you guys on in so you can get a better look. My nose contour is very okay, she needs help. Whatever. Okay guys, I'm gonna look up so you can get a better view at the concealer underneath. I love it. I feel like it looks so good, and this is me like going on at least 5 hours, I would say, of having this under eye concealer. And there's like no creasing whatsoever. I wonder if looking up is actually doing anything, but there literally is no creasing. Like, I'm so impressed with this, and it feels like amazing. I really like it. And you guys can really see up close and personal, like my skin looks very smooth and there's no creasing involved. So it passed the test. I'm gonna zoom you guys on out and give you some of my final thoughts of the product. I personally think this is one of the best concealers I've ever tried in my makeup career. And I know that that's a very bold statement to say after only wearing it for like 5 to 6 hours, but I can already tell I really like it. And it just feels like so smooth and velvety. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels so nice on my skin. And I feel like this is the first time I can look in a mirror and not see a lot of creasing or cracks under my eyes, because I do have dry skin. And whenever I use a very matte concealer, I get that. I get those cracks and it's not pretty. So I know a lot of people are gonna be, how does it compare to Shape Tape? Because we all know Shape Tape was like a holy grail for a lot of beauty gurus. I honestly think they are both amazing and unique in their own ways. I don't think one is better than another. I think they are both tied for first place. Honestly, I probably will be using this new all-nighter just because it's a more new product and I want to try and branch out new things. And I feel like this is a little bit more creamier than the Tarte one. So that is another reason why, especially in the colder months we have coming up, I do feel like my skin gets a little more dry. So I want to make sure to keep it like very voluminous and illuminating and nice looking. If you are in the market for a new concealer or want to try a new concealer, I would totally recommend this. Again, they come out December 3rd. I am so pleasantly surprised and pleased by this product. Like, it is just amazing. I can't say enough good things. Urban, you guys killed it on this one. And again, guys, this is not a sponsored video. It was sent to me, but this is in no way, shape, or form a sponsored / paid for video. These are all my thoughts and opinions, and I really did truly like it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like what you see, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!